The moment the maintenance man turned the apartment doorknob, he sensed that something was amiss. An unbearable odor wafted out, churning his stomach. But what sent shivers down his spine was the sight of a small, silent pet crate nestled in the corner of the room. Wes, a handyman in Wichita, Kansas, undoubtedly faced his fair share of challenges in maintaining properties, as his recent experiences revealed. One unforgettable incident occurred in September 2018. Initially, the service request appeared routine to Wes, just another day on the job. A resident had reported a leak in their building, prompting the maintenance crew to investigate. The source of the issue was quickly identified in a single apartment. Wes correctly deduced that a burst water pipe was the culprit and ventured inside to assess the damage. However, things took a grim turn upon his entry. As he opened the apartment door, a nauseating stench engulfed him. The situation only worsened as he entered the apartment. Water had flooded the premises, but that wasn't his primary concern. What truly captured his attention was the ominous silhouette lurking in the room's shadows. Upon closer inspection, Wes identified the shape as a pet carrier. Although residents were prohibited from having pets in the building, this discovery was deeply unsettling. The handyman's distress deepened because the overwhelming stench emanated from the crate. To make matters more troubling, one would expect animals in distress to make noise, yet there was eerie silence from the carrier. Without hesitation, Wes rushed to investigate the pitiable occupants, and what he encountered broke his heart. Sarah Kaufman, executive director of the Wichita Animal Action League, WAAL, shared his harrowing experience. On September 18, 2018, Kaufman recounted there was feces and urine just spilling out the front of the kennel. Two pit bull cross puppies sat amidst the filth, but their suffering extended beyond the squalor. The babies had been subjected to horrifying mistreatment. Wes was horrified by what he witnessed, as described by Kaufman. She explained, he noticed that the puppies couldn't open their mouths, so he shined a flashlight in the crate and realized that they had something wrapped around their muzzles and that their noses were really swollen and red. Baffled about the next steps, Wes contacted a friend who fostered dogs and collaborated with WAAL. She, in turn, reached out to the Wichita-based nonprofit, seeking guidance. Kaufman recalled, I was like, tell him to wait right there. I'm on my way, and I'm bringing the cavalry. Kaufman herself led a rescue team to the apartment with the sole purpose of saving the suffering puppies. Together with animal control officers, they swiftly transported the distressed dogs to an animal clinic. There, rescuers finally gained a proper understanding of what had bound the pups' mouths shut. We initially believed it was wire tightly wound around their noses, Kaufman reminisced, recalling the distressing situation. However, upon closer examination, it became evident that it wasn't wire, but rather small rubber bands that had sealed the puppies' mouths shut. Kaufman described them as no bigger around than my thumb. WAAL's veterinarian deduced that the puppies' owner had bound their mouths for a period of 12 to 24 hours. Rescuers painstakingly removed the tight bands, causing the pups to yelp in pain due to the band's constricting grip. The doctor explained that if Wes had arrived any later, the consequences of the abuse could have been severe, potentially causing permanent damage to the affected tissue and even robbing the puppies of their sense of smell. In addition to their mouth injuries, the puppies had also suffered urine burns on their feet. Fortunately, the vet anticipated no lasting damage apart from some light scarring. After receiving nourishment and a much-needed bath, the puppies were ready for a fresh start, and WAAL set out to find a loving foster home for them. Kaufman didn't have to search far, as a compassionate foster family eagerly took the puppies under their care. She marveled at the puppies' resilience, saying, "They're such a great testament to how resilient dogs are, because I certainly wouldn't be as happy if that happened to me. But they're playing and cuddling with their foster and having a great time." The puppies, now named Wilson and Violet, not only found a new family but also a foster mother dog to guide them. They would never have to return to their previous owner. As for their abuser, they faced consequences for their actions. WAAL provided an update on the puppy's progress on its Facebook page, revealing that the owner was facing misdemeanor animal abuse charges as of September 20, 2018. Despite the desire for more severe charges, the existing laws did not support felony charges. Above all, the most important thing was the happiness and well-being of both pups. WAL explained, "If you have applied to adopt, we have received it. They cannot go anywhere for quite a while until the courts determine they are no longer needed for evidence." In their loving environment, Wilson and Violet's personalities began to shine. Wilson displayed boundless energy, while the more composed Violet kept her brother in check. Kaufman added, "Violet will tell Wilson exactly what she thinks and put him in his place if she thinks he needs it. So it's really funny to see the little one beat up on the bigger one when he's being naughty."